Oh, we about to. Yeah, we're about to go live on this one. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told y'all what was going to happen. And this is just the start. Yeah, I told y'all what was going to happen. I had to come back for this one. I was on the fence about coming back, but I had to come back for this one. So we are going to wait, let a few people get into the chat, into the chat room, let them fill up. As you come in, like and subscribe, and we are going to talk about the first casualty in this Clout-War. And if you tuned in before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I put a poll in the chat. Yeah, yeah, I knew this one was gonna happen. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. And we're gonna let some people get in the room because I want to talk about this. I knew it was a matter of time. I didn't think it would be this fast. I thought maybe it would be another month, but I knew for sure Claudine Gay was not going to last long. I knew it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Talk about our other buddy a little bit later. Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. So, been seeing a few things in the news that I want to address. Y'all know I'm gonna address that Epstein list. I'm going to address a few other topics I've been watching. Hold on, let me turn that volume down. I got a few other topics I want to address, man. But it's a lot of delicious news coming out. Yeah, extended the clips. I'm back, baby. Yeah, I couldn't stay away, man. It's too much happening. It's too much happening. It's too much happening that I already spoke on. So your boy had to come back. I had to come back, man. I done drank a bunch of caffeine. You know, I ain't got a whole lot else to do. I ran to the store, got some herbal supplements. Not the not the ones y'all might be thinking. These are non scheduled herbal supplements. So it's the stuff that the what's his name, the DA is not worried about. The DA or the FDA is not worried about scheduling. So these are mundane uh, supplements I had to get. You know. So, but yeah, man, it's too much going on, Jack. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I had to speak on this, man, while I got the chance, because I'm pretty sure other people are going to jump on it. So, as you guys are coming in, hit the likes, uh, click on the poll, whether you agree or disagree. And, let me see if I get a few more people in the chat room before I talk about it. Until then, I'll probably babble a little bit. Just looking at all the, there's a lot of news, man. Um, you know, I've been looking at a lot of this stuff with the AI, so that's a lot of that is on my algorithm, you know. Um, so that and all of the, you know, I got some dating stuff. Yeah. You know, I'll say something. The gender war, gender war content, that's like that stuff be popping the most. You know, I mean, I gotta admit it's popping the most. I guess as the year progresses, um, the stuff dealing with the 2024 national election will it'll it'll pop more, but really a lot of they got a lot of gender war stuff, and really a lot of the AI stuff is really, you know, I see a lot of that you can find even without searching real heavy. So, you know, yeah, man. Um, I got to check out later on. I'm gonna check out this live stream by Redonkulous Regiment. If you uh if you were in the military and you were about that certain life in the military, you would like the Redonkulous Regiment. That's Terrence Pop. You know, for those of us who live certain aspects of the military life, uh, he talks about a lot of the stuff that we were familiar with. Go check him out, Terrence Pop and Redonkulous Regiment. Pretty good content creator, you know. So Yeah, man. I got to figure out what this Gemini is good for. It's a apparently it's another version of AI. So um I like to read up on that and find out about it if I can. Now, if any of you out there have used Chat GPT on a Mac, let me know because I tried to get it and my for some reason my computer kept blocking it, and I don't think it was just simply the um it was simply my antivirus software. So I don't know what's going on with that, but let's get into it. All right. A few days ago, I talked about Claudine Gay, the president of Harvard, uh, going up against the Tiny Hat Mafia for her stance on allowing free speech on the Harvard campus, um, or if you are part of the, Yarmulke gang, um, the her allowing anti small hat groups to protest um, against the the yarmulkes. And so, you know, we talked before about what's old boy name, Michael Rappaport. We're gonna he's gonna be the face of the small hats. So, you know, let me see if I can find a image of him. I'll put him up here, you know, just to be a bit of a dick. I'm gonna put him up here. So let me see if I can find him. You know, see, I'm pretty sure I got Michael somewhere. Um, I'm pretty sure I got a picture of Mr. Rappaport. We gonna make him the face of the Yamaka gang. So see if we can see if I can find this guy. Yeah, we're gonna make um we're gonna make Mr. Rappaport the face of the small hats. Cause see if we could we're gonna make him the villain. We're gonna make him the opposition, not even the villain. We're gonna make him just gonna make him the opposition. So I don't know if y'all can see that. You might not be able to see it. It is what it is. If you can't see it, but Mr. Rappaport, uh, which nah, you can't see him. Nah, you can't see him, but anyway, uh, this guy, um, you know, the thing is that you had the black girl magic, the you know the Tamika Boulay, the Keisha Boulay, whatever you want to call them. You basically they got into it with small hats, and small hats were calling for Claudine Gay to be removed. Claudine Gay was like, "I'm not gonna be removed," and she even, in order to keep her position, she brought in, she reached out to, Barry Barry the Bussy Bomber to you know speak on her behalf. And what Tiny Hats, the Yarmulkes, what they said was, "Oh, okay, all right. You want to play that game? Now we're gonna start digging." And they started digging, and they found one instance of plagiarism. They found two instances of plagiarism. They found 20 instances of plagiarism. Next thing you know, it was over 40. Over 40 instances of Claudine Gay committing plagiarism. And now she's she's put people out of Harvard for the same offense because that's a big offense in academia. Um, I went over this before. And so the hats, they bombarded her with all these instances. And at first she tried to be tough. I'm not gonna leave. And if y'all try to force me out, I'm gonna sue. And they said, you know what? We're not gonna stop because, as I said before, their motto, their modus operandi is never again. So once they put you in a bullseye, they not stopping until they get you. They gotta. You know what? And I don't know. I know the plagiarism is one thing, and it's a very serious charge. But I wonder if there was something even more nefarious than the plagiarism, because the plagiarism is plenty. It's plenty, especially you're the president of the university. I mean, that in itself is huge. But I gotta think that they probably found something even worse. And so I'm like, you know, I wonder what they found, man. You know, I'm nosy. I'm nosy. You know, I had a background in investigations and stuff, so we are nosy people. We know how to find different facts and stuff. If I really wanted to be, really, really nosy, I could find out a whole lot, and I probably will. I probably, will dig a little deeper and stuff. You know, but yeah, they got up out of there. Let's look at the video of a news report from Fox News. They they got issues with it anyway. So let's see what they had to say.
What if robots were more affordable, more capable, and as easy to use as your phone?
Right,
your gag order issued on Trump. Bombshell revelation. Our sources tell us walls are closing in and they're going to try to hemorrhage in that way.
No,
Has there been a period in US history or an example of a US president where he lost?
Let me refresh that. Let me see what's going on, because that's not
phone call. And then we'll have Jack Smith, the special prosecutor. And I think they will coordinate and space this out so that once he's the nominee, we're going to hear gag order issued on Trump.
This is talk about Trump.
Bombshell revelation. Our sources tell us walls are closing in and they're going to try to hemorrhage in that way.
Has there been
not what I wanted, man. Let me see if I can find this article. These people playing with my emotions, man. They tripping. They tripping. Let me. Man, sometimes OBS be tripping, man. For real. For reals. Let me move that. All right.
This just into the newsroom, a Fox News alert. The Harvard Crimson, a student-run newspaper out of Harvard, is now reporting that their president, embattled President Claudine Gay, is set to resign imminently. Reporting she's
fair use. Fair use. If my fair use banner ain't scrolling across, it is what it is. Let's continue.
Planning to do so this afternoon. She's been in the position just 6 months. She's now facing lasting criticism about her alleged inability to manage anti-Semitism across the campus and protect Jewish students. She's also facing nearly 50 accusations of distinct incidents of plagiarism.
50. That could be 40. That could be 49. Nearly 50. So whatever it is, they're not really playing with her, man. They're not really playing with her. Let's continue.
In her publications, her academic publications, all this coming to a head, it looks like this afternoon, Harvard Crimson and the Boston Globe are now reporting that she is going to step aside and announce her resignation imminently.
It may be the plagiarism charges that really take her down here, because Harvard was standing foursquare behind her on the issue of that congressional hearing and her.
See, what they did was basically, the reason they went the route of the plagiarism charges, because you can't fight the free speech argument. That's a hard one to fight, you know. But plagiarism, that's easy to fight. That's an easy one. And they found almost 50 instances. These people were not playing. I don't think they would have ever gotten her on the free speech, the allowing this Hamas supporters on campus protesting against the small hats. But the rules in academia and at Harvard University and all these other universities about plagiarism, they are set in stone. They consider that to be a serious, serious offense. So let's continue.
Her position on whether or not calls for the genocide of Jews violates any kind of policy at Harvard. That's what took out Liz McGill over at UPenn. The woman at MIT continues in her job, but as the plagiarism charges mounted, that's when she seemed to really be on shaky ground. And even though.
Yeah, the Cliff, hey, they was on her head, bro. They're not messing around. They're not messing around with this chick, man. Not at all. They are not messing around. Hey, they was like, yeah, we're about to put you in this full Nelson on policy.
Noted alums like Pershing Square billionaire Bill Ackman were like really putting a lot of pressure on the college to take her out. They were resisting. Ultimately, this may be what takes her down.
This may ultimately be it, John. Also, the school has not publicly spoken about her tenure since December 12th when they issued the findings, or didn't issue the findings, excuse me. They issued an announcement that she would remain in her role. They said they conducted an investigation into the allegations of plagiarism and were standing by her. They had her edit a couple of her published works.
They had her edit a couple of her published works. That's funny because I don't think that's something that's usually allowed. That's definitely a clout thing, and usually they find it and they hit you with the heaviest penalty they can. So, that letting her edit, the instances that they did, that first came to their attention, that's clout muscle in itself. Let's continue. Fair use.
With the university to include sourcing that they said was missing. But other than that, they have been standing completely by her. It will be very interesting to see what kind of a statement or public announcement accompanies her resignation over the coming hours. A lot of eyeballs on that.
Yeah, let's end that there. Man, they ain't fucking around. Woo! They ain't fucking around, man. Again, they weren't going to get her on the allowing the counter protests or the protests against Israel on campus. They weren't going to get on that because that is a free speech thing. And as I said before, I stand with her and the idea of free speech, even though I know for a fact that she doesn't believe in that. I I stand with that idea. The idea of free speech on campus. This is what my issue was when I was attending University of Illinois at Springfield. Uh, you know, Liberals run the university systems, and I was not a liberal. I am uh, more than anything. I'm a libertarian. I'm an egalitarian. I am for accountability for everyone, regardless of race, sex, gender, color. If you want the equality of opportunities, then you know, and you want to be able to uh, have the positive outcomes, you have to be equally accountable. And so, a lot of this stuff that um, that they that leftists espouse, I don't believe in. I believe in a mix of capitalism and socialism. That being that the socialism is public safety, roads, and stuff like that. Other than that, I believe it should be 70, 30, or 80-20 in favor of capitalism. I believe that you know, I have a lot of values like a Republican, but I am not a conservative. I am a libertarian. I don't care if some 6'5" dude want to call himself Kimmy and wear panties. I don't care, just as long as I don't want him reading to a whole bunch of 5-year-olds. I don't want that. If he want to go carry on like a giant woman, he can do that. If he want to go fight in the UFC and some woman is crazy enough to take that fight against him, who am I to step in the way? you know. So I am not a conservative. I am a libertarian. That being said, I bumped heads a lot in my MPA program with the professors and stuff because I wasn't going for certain stuff. So, um, looking at this, I mean, Claudine Gay couldn't. She wasn't going to find her way around too many instances of this. Maybe if it was one or two, they could have buried it. But almost 50, nah, son. She she wasn't getting away. She wasn't getting away. It was a done deal. It was a wrap for her. It was time to go. So that's what that's what you got going with that situation. And you know, I'm surprised that it happened this fast, man. I'm surprised that it happened this fast. I'm surprised that the back and forth was as short as it was. I thought it would be longer. I was thinking like March. But I knew they was gonna get out of there. I knew they was gonna get out of there. But I was thinking probably like around March and stuff. You know, so I was thinking maybe another 2 months. Oh, they got her up out of there. Pretty much today. It's a wrap for her. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that real quick. Um, and like I was telling you guys before, um, this is just the beginning of the Clout Wars. Like as I've mentioned a few times before, a lot of the Black Girl Magic endeavors are funded by the hats. A lot of they receive a lot of funding, a lot of and a lot of political support from the hats. And standing with Palestine and the BLMs out there, having support for Hamas, that's not a good look, and they're going to pay a price. They're going to have the Michael Rappaport ninjas come out there and and be on their head, get on that dome, like extended clip say, you know, man, and people ain't fucking around. You know, it is what it is. You know, they are not playing around, and there's going to be a price to pay. A lot of funding will be cut off for programs. A lot of support will be withdrawn for a lot of programs, and there's going to be a lot of, weeping and moaning and gnashing of teeth. So, yeah, yeah. So I wanted to jump out there and say I knew it. I was right, you know. But yeah, it happened a lot sooner than I thought it was gonna happen. Anyway, this is Mr. Royce. Like, share, and subscribe. If it if you feel it in your heart to donate to my Babel, my Cash App is up there on the screen. Do so. Um, I may be back with some a little bit later. Um, there's plenty of news to talk about. Um, so I might have to jump on here and talk about some more of that stuff because there's a lot. I want to get in front of it. Like I said, I want to grow this platform. My goal is to try to get 1,000 subscribers within the next couple of months, and so I'm gonna be working my butt off to do that, and I would appreciate all the help I can get from you guys. Anyway, this is Mr. Royce Media. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section. Y'all be easy. I'm out.